There we
Now
go.
recording.
Oh my God!
Did that
It's
before.
for those who don't know, it is 7:36 in the morning. We're doing this podcast early because this guy paid $20,000 to be on the podcast. I'm kidding. He
Cody?
actually didn't pay that. That'd be that'd be
We're
my
getting there.
that'd be my
We're on
student loans.
the crash
Hey, to
test.
guess.
Yeah. So this podcast will be a little different. It won't be about Fairy Tail or Eden Zero, just because the guest is a fucking noob who hasn't caught up. No disrespect though, not this. Um, so yeah, we'll talk about other stuff like anime we're watching, characters we like, and just casual fun shit. My co-hosts today are the Canadian is not here, so nice save, I know. It is the British man,
Yo.
the I was gonna say incest man, but that's rude. The Southern man. That's you, Andrew.
God.
Andrew, that's you. Say hi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
God.
and then we
John
got our then we got our special guest Cody from the server. Say hi,
Florida
Cody.
man.
Florida man reporting in.
He's literally the definition of Florida man.
Oh, don't encourage this behavior. Oh my God.
We caught him the other day running around the server with his pants down.
I would have gone
Oh,
away
yeah.
with it too if it weren't for you meddling mods.
Holding his pet alligator.
Hold on. Did he have a face mask on though?
Yes, he did. So that's why we
Okay,
kind of.
Only.
It wasn't too
all
bad.
right. All right. That's fine. He could do that. I don't
Only
care.
a face mask. That was
He
it.
had a face
That's
mask,
it,
nothing
yeah.
else. But that's why we kind of just told him to stop and just sent him on his way back home.
All right, Cody. Well, let's get the users or the readers or what is it? It's
The
a podcast.
listeners.
Look, man, it's 7 a.m.
All right, it's 7 a.m. for you. Okay, it's
Yeah,
okay.
let's get them to meet you or know you better. Dev, ask them those general questions we usually ask.
So let's start off with the base questions of letting the listeners know about your likes within Fairy Tail. When did you start watching it or reading it, whichever you did?
I started watching Fairy Tail back about 2 years ago. I ended up going on a long vacation, leaving a former job I had. And at the time, I kind of just wanted to connect and just learn more of myself. And I really, really enjoyed anime, and I wanted to start on a new platform. And I thought Fairy Tail was great because I always heard good reviews about it. I always heard good raves. So I was like, why not? Why the hell not? Let's do it. And then, I started connecting with the show a lot, like with the main characters and, the quests. And I also, in a way, kind of found it very kind of similar to like the battle style, kind of similar elements with like Pokemon. And that was something I can find relatable. So, and then I just grew with it. And then, told myself, I'm like, I'm not joining a server until I finish all the episodes because I was so wary of spoilers and such.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So everything kind of just played out right for me to, bounce back, bounce in like my first Discord server back in early April. Yeah. So.
It's a pretty wholesome
Okay.
100 story.
All right, and you haven't started 100-year quest, if I'm right.
Correct. I have not started a 100-year quest. You can call me lazy. You can call me less interested in reading it at the time being. Eventually, I'm going to catch up to it. But for right now, I'm being lame. I'm being a noob. But
It's
I've
okay.
always heard a lot of stuff.
Neither is Andrew. Don't worry.
No, I'm illiterate.
Andrew's-
I have difficulties.
Well, you are from the south, so it does make sense that you might be
Yeah,
illiterate.
exactly.
Fair point.
Yeah, precisely.
Fair
No.
point.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna catch up to it eventually. I just do not know when. I gotta set aside a lot of time for that. And I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's understandable. So it's laziness is what we'll put it down to. Lazy Cody. All right.
Mm.
Well, favorite characters?
From just Fairy Tail in general.
Yeah.
Okay. So Gagio Red Fox. Then I like Juvia Gray.
Okay.
Roach, Panther Lily.
Well, Miliana.
Frosh.
Why
Yeah, wait.
Frosh? Frosh just provides like that good, like positive, like very small, minor, like comic relief, positive support kind of character. Like, if you're having a bad day, just look at Frosh or just watch a clip of him, that kind of thing.
No, no, no.
No,
Stop it.
Frosh makes
Okay.
me lose brain cells.
Mm.
Stop it.
And I don't have
Bad.
that many left anyway.
Refer to the
Bad.
picks and announcements.
Also, I love the irony that he is so useless, yet he is on the show so much. I think that's something I can appreciate. Is like,
That
okay,
is-
yeah, well, he's not going to do anything. He's just there for, for lulz. Yeah, so. But Gagio's my main dude. Started off, looking like a bad guy. Comes around, turns out to be a double agent, ends up helping the guild out a lot. Kind of has like that, that dark kind of like, not really a good, a main direct good character. Kind of has like that edginess, kind of like reminds me a little bit of like Vegeta from the Dragon Ball Z series and all that. So that was something kind of I found that like very cool. Kind of like went his own path, ended up like doing a couple of other quests and stuff like aside from like the main hero quests and such. So yeah, and then I'm pretty sure he has a pretty decent role in a 100-year quest. So I'm gonna look forward to that.
Does he?
Did one thing.
That. Okay.
I mean, I would assume he does. Just
I
based
will
off-
say this because I know you haven't read it.
Yeah.
The 100 Years Quest focuses more on Team Natsu as a whole.
Spoilers.
No, you're
Yes.
good.
I mean, it is called 100 Years Quest, Andrew. So the only person who's done 100 Years Quest within the series that we know of was Guild Arts, and Guild Arts did not take the entire guild with him, Andrew. So,
That's fair.
just throwing that out.
100 years is a long time, though.
100 years just simply means that it hasn't been beat in 100 years.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Not that it takes 100 years, but it's okay.
I forgot about my boy Guild Arts. I guess I didn't really mention him just because he only appears every 150 episodes. So yeah.
Aren't you crazy about Miliana?
Well, of course I love Miliana, but like when I think of like the main characters, like when I
Okay,
see
yeah.
Miliana, I see her as like my waifu.
Yeah.
That's my girl. That I got a poster of her. Like that's something I wake up.
Cody's a furry, is what I'm getting from this.
Miliana is actually a furry.
Air enters the chat.
I don't know. Yeah, she is.
She's
She's
got
a-
the
she's
cat.
a-
She
she's a
does.
cat
She
girl.
doesn't. She's not actually
Maybe
a
it's
cat
just
girl.
cat girls. Yeah, maybe
She's got
maybe it's just
magic,
cat girl.
but
Yeah.
Hey, she got cat ears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, half the bitches in the series are drawn by Hero at one point with cat ears. So
Hey, cat girls have 4 ears. Never
We're
forget.
not
That's what I was
starting
about
this
to say.
again. Oh my days, Andrew.
They
We're
have
not
4 ears.
starting this again.
There's
No,
no way to deny it.
no.
cat
If you
girls
got the
have
cat
4
girl.
ears. That's
Yes,
actually
they
a
do.
good point. That's actually a
No.
good point.
All right, moving on. Who are your least favorites? Or least favorite?
I'm not really a fan of Loxus.
How come?
He's one of my least favorite characters because he single-handedly, this isn't spoiler because this is still before like Grand Magic games, but like he single-handedly tried to destroy the whole entire guild, or for some reason in season 1, and then he
Interesting
tries to come
point.
out.
No. Continue. I'm taking mental notes. I do apologize.
Him and what was it? The Thunder Legion are attempting to destroy the whole guild in season 1.
Mhm.
And then he kind of appears a little bit during Tenro Island to kind of redeem himself, I want to say. If any of this is misinformation, just let me know. Just because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm just trying to patch everything back up.
No, you're good. You got it down right. You're Florida
Yeah.
man, but you're not inaccurate man. You good?
There we go.
Okay, cool. So I don't know. For me, I just found that kind of like they're just trying to extend his character life. I do like the fact that he did try to, he was basically fighting Hades, and there was something else he did. I'm trying to think. It was I'm not sure if it was Tartaros. It was basically when he ended up having to like suck all like the
Yeah.
demon power
Yeah,
or all
Tartaros.
the dark energy.
Mm-hmm.
To save that town. But overall, I mean,
Yeah,
I just didn't
dude.
really have that.
Holy shit! That that curse magic that
Yeah.
Tartaros had was coronavirus. They all died by inhaling it. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, and then he tried to attack Levy in season 1 too, and I wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale is groundbreaking, bro. It's got the coronavirus. We got Levy with the
All that,
fucking face mask.
all
Dude,
that magic.
it's crazy.
Mm. And then I guess I'd say like I wasn't really I mean, Kana's card magic is cool. I felt there was other characters that were more that stood out more. Like I think Kana was definitely not one of my favorites, and Lasagna. Is
A
that
lasagna.
Lasagna?
Lasagna. Lasagna.
Yeah.
Poor lasagna.
Hey, we got Spidey's Lasagna's #1 fan in this chat. Spidey.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right. You're not wrong. Lasagna's pretty great character.
Great character.
She
Just wish she had more skills.
Fair point. But then again, we have Levy, who's the doormat and whose existence is only for Gagio's development and nothing else. But
Yeah, you're right.
Kazevi just makes no sense to me at all. Or Gale.
you know what?
That's solid script magic though.
Alright.
Hold on. I got a question. So
Yeah.
you're talking about how Loxus kind of destroyed the guild, tried to destroy the guild, but I think you're forgetting that Gagio's guild helped completely destroy the Fairy Tail Guild, and he laughed about it as it was happening, and he helped torture and abuse Lucy.
It's a good point.
So how you talking about Loxus being so and so, but then say Gagio's your favorite? Florida man.
They were in season 1. They were both, of course, they were both like the antagonists.
Yes.
I
Fair,
found I found it was easier for me to recover to appreciate Gagio more from season 2 and on than it was for me to see Loxus recover from season 2 and on past that. Really, no rhyme or reason. For the end of season 1, I thought they were both assholes. So it was kind of like more so like the character development going forward. I think after Gagio was defeated by Natsu, he ends up joining the guild, or he ends up trying to break off from the group he was in. I know it was him, Juvia, and 2 others. Someone help
yeah.
me
The
out with
the element four. Yeah,
that. Element 4.
Totomaru,
Yeah.
and some other guy. I forgot. So I think it was Soul. Yeah, Soul.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
because after Phantom Lord is defeated, the guild it gets destroyed. Like they don't recover. They're all gone. And Juvia joins the guild, and she convinces Gagio to join the guild, and he's like, but he still joins.
Yeah,
So
they still joins. I just feel like Loxus was more of I felt like he was more designed or more concentrated to be like the #1 antagonist at the start of Fairy Tale, as opposed to Gagio, where Gagio was in a group of 4.
I would agree. Like
it,
Loxus was the ringmaster of that arc, as far as antagonists go.
yeah, you guys are right. I was just curious because they both had similar history with Fairy Tail, I want to say. So I was
Yeah.
just curious why one is on your favorites and favorites, but you've answered that. All right, sorry, Jeff, for interrupting. You could continue.
All good. All right. So then, your favorite and least favorite arc.
Favorite arc is I really enjoyed. You're gonna help me out this again. This is the Florida man boomer, like not knowing all my arcs and shit. The arc with E and D, is that Tartaros?
That's Alvarez. Wait, where?
Is that
Yeah,
Alvarez or Tartaros?
no.
When
Hold
Natsu
on, okay.
and Gray, when Natsu and Gray are fighting.
It's Alvarez. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good answer. That,
The
that's a
Alvarez
great
arc was
answer.
awesome. There was a lot of great character development in that arc with Wendy, with Gray, and I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but
No, you
that
can say it's fine.
okay. I was gonna say with Gray and his dad, and
Oh wait, no, that's Tartaros.
is that Tartaros?
Yeah, yeah, that's
The one where
Tartaros.
Natsu and Gray have to fight Margear.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
That's
Tartaros.
Tartaros.
Never mind.
Yes,
Never
Tartaros.
mind.
Yeah, Spidey's not happy now.
Yeah, yes, yeah. I
Well, I
thought you
was gonna
said
say
Alvarez.
Tartaros and Alvarez were great arcs, like leading up to the end. Those were great. Uh, and then I'd say if I had a least favorite arc or one that's a little less memorable, I'm trying to recall like season. Well, I guess I call it season 2, but I'm trying to think of like.
You talking about the Daft Narc with Gray turns evil for a cool minute?
I'm trying to think
Or
what before Tenra, before Acnologia,
so
and after Loxus.
we have
Loki.
Edolas. We have no Loki was
Oh yeah, Edalus was definitely forgettable. Kind of really forgot like why they had to go to Edalus to
mirrored.
begin with.
Lisana. Lisana.
That was
Lasana.
recent though, right?
Like everybody was trapped inside a big huge Edalus ball, and I think like Natsu and Lucy and Happy had to go to a new world to meet
I hate.
reverse characters or
I
reverse
hate.
opposite personality characters. Yeah.
I hated Edolas with a passion, and that's not because of the fucking 100 Years Quest passion.
Yeah, again, it was just something that like I really didn't learn anything. I kind of just, if anything, it was just a little confusing, just because like, okay, are these characters going to, are they going to stay or what's going to happen? There's duplicates of every character, and then I'm starting to realize that Hero does that with like EZ and all that. So I'm kind of getting used. I'm kind of getting more into the norm of that.
Edolas did give you Panther Lily to Gagio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
And
Yeah.
they gave us Nietzsche.
Oh yeah, Nietzsche.
No comment.
It's our boy.
He's
Gave
the
us
server.
Lucian.
He's the server mascot, bro. You gotta respect the server mascot.
There is a certain user who abuses the Ichia, and that's why I lose some love for Ichia.
Who is it? John? Joe?
It is John. Yeah, it's John. Sorry, John, if you're listening.
I think he does listen. Yeah. John's like adding Cody to the shit list. Got it.
Cody's going on the ping.
Do you read Eden Zero by any chance?
I read one chapter of Eden Zero, which isn't saying much, but hey.
You've read almost as much as King, the normal host for the other podcast. So.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, you're in good company.
Yeah, I was gonna say I read like one chapter and I was like, oh, there's another Lucy, or she's not. I think her name's not Lucy. Is it Sarah?
It's Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Yes. Oh my god, you just triggered the Eden Zero fan.
Yeah, there's another. I was like, this is. To me, it was like, wow, this is the same thing as like rereading Fairy Tail. I mean, the characters look the same, develop, but then again, that's me passing like a very, very sumptuous, very like guilt by association. I feel like if I read more chapters, then I would have been able to point out more differences. But from everything I was seeing, I saw the main character girl, I saw the main character guy, then I saw a cat, and I was like, oh, okay. Where does this ring a bell? Yeah.
Well, I mean, both of them are happy, right? Just like a different iteration of happy.
Oh,
No,
are they both happy? Okay.
no, one of them is a robot that was bloody massacred when he was a cat. The other's an annoying cat who helps Natsu.
So wait, is he on 8 lives or?
No,
Right.
no, he's dead. The guy, the
Oh.
cat died yeah, he got murdered.
Yeah, he had to be rebuilt.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that
he was
just got
massacred.
dark.
No,
Got
no,
dark.
you don't understand. He got run over so bad that it traumatized the main character, the girl, and
Yeah.
yeah, this happens very early on, like chapter 2 or 3. So
2, I believe
don't
it
worry.
is.
Mm.
So now you know that Happy was massacred and murdered, and you should feel.
Dude, yeah, I hate hearing that. Even if cats do have 9 lives, I hate hearing that.
All
Okay,
right.
so going from there. So do you plan to read Eden Zero like anytime soon, or is
Or
it the same
watch.
case as 100 Year Quest?
So I plan on actually trying to find a way to read 100-Year Quest, like since like my favorite season's coming around the corner, and I usually enjoy like reading and staying inside more. But 100-Year Quest is more on my radar than Eden Zero as for right now. Andrew,
Yeah, well,
you need
Eden's.
to
What
get
happened?
rid of that boy. Andrew and his Ronald McDonald gif. Yeah.
So what about Eden Zero anime? Are you gonna give that a try? Because you could
EZ
wait for the
actually
anime.
sounds really good.
So okay. Hey, there are no wrong or dumb questions right now. There is no judgment. Actually, I'm lying to myself. Is the anime actually out right now?
No,
It's gonna be in April of next year.
In April. Okay. When the
But wait,
anime is out in April, I'm more inclined just because it's easier for me to like lay down and watch a show than it is for me to like read manga from right to left or left to right, whatever way to do it. On my laptop. So
I
because if you
don't.
start the anime, the server will be with you, so you'll all be talking about it together.
yeah, I know server will probably be at like 12 or 15,000 people when this is all said and done for the anime to show up.
Oh God.
20,000 what?
I said like 12 to
No.
15,000 by April.
No.
I'm-
I'm just saying. Oh God, that's gonna actually need moderation. Did I just take a subtle jab at the month
Oh
or what?
shit,
Huh?
Andrew, we're gonna do our job.
Yeah, but no,
Andrew,
I'm gonna plan on.
Well, it's nice to know
watching.
you haven't disregarded it, because a lot of people disregard Eden Zero because they're like, oh, it's just Fairy Tail
Yeah.
2.0 in space. So
But-
yeah, that's good to hear.
the art
I like to
does
keep it in mind.
the art. I'll just say this. The art does change over time. Early on, it does look like Fairy Tail, but at the same time, it's probably a business decision to keep it similar to the Fairy Tail look.
It's a
'Cause
smart business decision.
fucking Fairy Tail was on for 11 years and sold millions, if not hundreds of millions. Fucking has merchandise all over, so yeah, the character's gonna
Yeah,
sell.
that would make sense. Like,
Millions.
The art style in Eden Zero is,
Yeah.
to me, it's basically feeling as if Hero has actually solidified his style. Because
Just
it
wait till
is.
just wait till chapter 83, fam. Just wait.
Yeah, there we go.
The art and combat style of Fairy Tail is amazing. Definitely.
Eden Zero
from
does combat really well.
From my point of view, I really enjoy like the style of combat. Like, oh, there's an ice type, there's a fire type. Cool. This is like again because like I spent so much time like playing the turn-based game of Pokemon. I'm like, okay, cool. Like it's basically reenacting this, except it's using like actual character forms instead of the pseudo animals. Yeah. So
So Eden Zero doesn't necessarily have the same idea as that, whereas magical elements, but they've got what's called ether gear. Without spoiling too much, each ether gear is different to what the other one is. So, for example, there is one where the guy can rearrange machinery and change it into something else. Then you've got one to do with gravity. So it's a lot. It's quite different, but the combat within it utilizes the ether gear in a really creative way, especially with Shiki, the main character.
Hmm. Interesting. And I mean, if it's different from Fairy Tale, but it's still done by Hero, I'm eventually going to give it a read or give it a watch. So
And
Yeah.
it,
He's
and
like,
it tackles some more mature themes as well at times.
oh, it's got more adult content than Fairy Tale.
Not necessarily
well,
adult content, just more mature themes. Like,
Okay.
it's not babied up.
yeah, it's not a baby show. It's got more sensitive themes that do get covered.
And the
Noted.
waifus. And the waifus
Ooh.
for Dev.
Oh yeah, there's some good shots. There's some good shots. My manga folder is growing right now.
Oh, God.
He's not joking. He's not joking. He talks about it
Oh.
every podcast.
Mhm.
Um. All right. So Andrew's gonna be the king of this podcast because he doesn't watch anime. So,
Correct.
um, since we don't really have, we do have chapters to discuss. It'd just be me and Dav talking. I'd rather just, shift to what we've been watching this season or last season. So what you watched last season and what you're gonna watch this season. Obviously, some we've already watched what you wanted to watch or started, if you will. So should be pretty forward. Andrew, I know you're rewatching anime or watching it for the first
Well,
time.
me and Jinx just started watching Black Lagoon, and it's really good. Me, her, and Sarah, and I think a few others. It's really good.
So while Dav and Cody think of their choices or what they're watching, I'll let you talk about Black Lagoon.
All right, so it's basically about this Japanese businessman that kind of gets taken over by, like, I don't know how to describe it. These, I think it's like Russian mafia or something like that. But it's like the business basically leaves him for dead after he's been working for them for so long. And he gets picked up by the actual people that were supposed to capture him. It's like this little group of pirates. It's not really like One Piece. It's like more modern pirates. It's like set in the 1990s. I think it's the Indian Ocean. And it's like they kind of take him a little bit, and he joins their pirate gang, and they work closely with the Russian mafia, and it's really good. You can see the actual main character develop a lot from, like, a pampered business guy to like an actual badass pirate.
So, and this is the second anime you've ever seen, right?
Correct. Well, I watched
So,
a bit of
go on. You've watched a bit of,
Fruit Basket.
dude, I can't get into that show. The
It was
fucking weird
all
eyes.
right. It's just not
Yeah,
really.
I feel like you're gonna like, um, Spice and Wolf.
What is that? Oh,
It's about economics and micro or macroeconomics and
I think
just
it's
yeah.
microeconomics, wasn't it?
some shit. Yeah, it's economics, some form of economics.
With a nice
Uh,
character.
and there's not a. It's a more mature
Mm-hmm.
and shit. So there's not a lot of fairy taleisms. That's what I'm calling them
Yeah.
now. So I don't know. You might like that.
Is it like
And
nuts
that.
to guts action, or is it like more?
Oh, there's action, but not action in the sense where you're thinking like fairy tale, where you're gonna have this all-out battle where they're
Yeah,
fighting each other with magic and curses and shit. Yeah,
got
there
it.
may be, but
Literally,
it's
like
a what happened?
in the first episode of Black Lagoon, they like under pirate ship, whatever. They like go on this ramp of a crashed ship, and like they're in the air, and they shoot torpedoes at a freaking helicopter in the air and like exploded. It's amazing.
See, if you like content like that, then you like Grisaya,
What is
because
that?
that it's a very good anime. I recommend it. honestly.
Link me up.
All right, I'll do that. Cody and what's your name?
Who?
I'll
Cody.
let Cody go first.
Okay, that's
What I'm currently watching right now. Okay, so yesterday I just watched the first episode. Just got it released on October 3rd of Yashahime, Half Demon Princess. For those of you that don't know me that well, grew up on Inuyasha, big fan of everything up to the final act. And earlier this year, they announced that there was going to be a new sequel series, kind of like a spinoff, post Inuyasha era. And that's called the Yashahime, Half Demon Princess. So the first episode came out. I liked it. It kind of filled in, or it's trying to do like it's every pilot episode kind of introduction. And since this was a pilot to a previous anime, some of the old characters reintroduced, and they're just trying to like bridge that gap in time to lead up to like how the new characters for Yashahime are in the show, after Inuyasha defeats, the antagonist and such. So that and almost finished with the season 4 of Seven Deadly Sins right now. I think it's technically season 3, but Netflix has it as season 4. So
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Who's your favorite character in Seven Deadly Sins?
Escanor,
That's the only correct answer I'll accept.
my boy Escanor.
The king.
Who decided that? Fucking love that guy. What? So that's the only thing did you watch anything last season or no?
Oh, well, I define last season like a few
Well, the
months
last
ago.
So anime works in seasons, not necessarily the same idea as the seasonal seasons that we have, but they come out in fall, winter, summer, and spring. And there's
yeah.
always
Oh,
there's continuing
okay.
shows and there's new shows that start. So, for example, Seven Deadly Sins is from last season, and then they've got
Okay.
a season starting now. No, January.
Well, not
That's
last
basically
season, last year.
So the Seven Deadly Sins, the season 3 came out in I want to
And
say like
what?
mid-August. So I'm still finishing that up. I
Yeah,
finished
so
up season 3 of Aretsuko. For those that don't really know Aretsuko, that's basically she is a red-tailed panda, and she works as an accountant. 9 to 5
What the
life.
fuck?
Yeah,
What-
and she kind of hates everything, and then she has like this side life, this side hustle as like a death metal singer, and it's crazy, it's wild. It kind of like I kind of envy her because it's kind of like, okay, I live the same life somewhat. When I get off of work, I just want to
You're a,
thrash and rage. Yeah,
you're a red panda secretly. Got it.
yeah, Red Panda, Florida man, he's 40 according to Dev. Yeah, had to put that in.
uh,
I finished Avatar, if that counts.
oh,
Oh, that's good.
I finished Avatar back in July, and then after I'm done with Seven Deadly Sins, I'm going to start on Korra. And
dude, Korra
yeah.
is so good.
Yeah.
This is kind of a tangent, and I'm sorry, Dev, because I know we're trying to minimize the time on these, but Aang is such a whiny little bitch. Holy shit.
oh yeah. No, I prefer the first series of Avatar as opposed to Korra, but Korra is definitely, in my opinion, the better main character than Aang.
I hate how they call her
More
Mary
enjoyable.
Sue. I hate how they call her Mary Sue. It's like, no fucking shit. She's the goddamn Avatar. It's
Yeah.
stated she's the Avatar. She's supposed to have all these powers. Are you stupid?
I
Stupid.
think she's the more enjoyable Avatar to watch. The Aang story, I think, is better than Korra's, but Korra's a more enjoyable Avatar.
Well, I would argue that any kid story, coming of age story, which is basically a kid growing up and maturing, is going to be seen as better most of the time than a teenager who's like, I'm
Yeah.
a badass.
But that's what I mean. It's just the story of Aang is better, but I prefer Korra as a character. I actually thoroughly enjoyed Korra. There were times of Aang where I was just like, just give me more soccer, man. Just give me that clown.
Well,
Number
for
one.
what I think,
Uncle Iroh all the way.
for what Nickelodeon had to work with, for their audience, I feel like they definitely hit a grand slam with Avatar. Now, if they
Oh,
made if
100%.
they could have made Avatar like TV-14 and gave some more like other elements and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure we'd be having a different story. But for what they were doing, like for that show, I got coworkers who are in their 50s and they're still talking about Avatar now because they have nothing else better to watch on Netflix. I'm like, damn, okay.
I mean, it's
Like,
good.
Avatar's a
Really good.
staple.
Yeah, Avatar. Yeah, Avatar was the thing that I hate about Avatar is the way that Nickelodeon treated the Legends of Korra series. So first it started on TV, and then it went into their second channel, which was irrelevant as shit. And then they moved it to online, and then they moved it like to online with restrictions. So it's like they really try to get the show to like fail. So
wow.
it
Yeah.
it was a more mature Avatar, which was you know fun because you got some of the backstory of what happened with the previous avatars or with Aang and company, but you also got this new world developed and it's like, yo, like how do you do this series so
Do you think horror would have been better? Well, better, but more watched, more likable if it was aired on Toonami as
I
opposed to Nickelodeon?
well, not even that. I just feel like if Nickelodeon actually gave it a fair shot, it would have been
Hmm.
more popular because, like I said, they when you're taking it from the main from the main website from the main channel to a secondary channel, you're not really helping its cause. You're basically saying, yeah, we have no faith in this shit, so we're gonna move it to the back and act like, yeah, we totally believe in it. So I don't know. That's my little rant on the way they treated
Got to make
freaking
room for iCarly, man.
yeah, because that guy was a creep. The
Oh,
Dan
Dan Snyder.
yeah, he was a creep.
Yeah, the foot guy.
What?
Not that there was so the producer, the creator of most of these Nickelodeon shows, and I'm sorry for this tangent, people. Uh,
Shocker.
he was sexually. He was very sexually. What's the word, Andrew? What's the word I'm thinking?
Perverted, I guess.
Yeah, he was
Manipulative?
kind of manipulative.
He,
He was sexually aggressive towards
yeah,
his
yeah.
his yeah, and then there's speculation and shit that he is the father of some kid from one of
Oh,
these people.
I didn't even hear
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
it's a wild ride. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go into detail because fuck all that. But yeah, it's a wild ride. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, that's enough of a tangent.
Kibe.
Um, Dev, I know you watch a lot of shit.
What do you want to know? Last season or this season?
Dev's like, all right, I need to get this back on track. Yeah, let's talk about last season because last season there was a lot of good shit.
Last season, I think the top anime I watched last season was Misfit Demon King Academy, or Malgakuen, I think is how you say it in Japanese. That was really fucking good.
Butthole.
Yeah, Butthole, Anos.
There
Um,
you go.
the premise of the show: the Demon King is reincarnated 2,000 years later after a war, um, and he now attends Demon King Academy. And considering he is the actual Demon King, he's obviously the most powerful being. He's now attending the academy, and everyone's kind of someone has taken his name and pretending to be him. And he's basically trying to figure out what's happening there while just passing the classes at the same time. But because he's so OP, he's literally the creator of magic. So there was one episode where a spell didn't exist to do something, and he just created it there and then. He's extremely OP and broken as hell. Think of him as like the magical One Punch Man, with a bit more of a story driven and not as satire.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Kirito, but
Nah,
I
nah,
guess.
nah. He's literally he's just Saitama with magic. Someone comes up to him and he's just like, and he wins. But the action is insane. The actual story behind it is really interesting right from the get go. Another thing I watched was Rent a Girlfriend, which was very popular. Don't really care for the main character, to be honest, but Chizuru is great. I like Ruka as well, even though she's a bit of a psycho, but I like my psychos.
She just wants to be loved, fam. She just
I
wants to be
know.
loved.
I feel sorry for her. I want to start reading the manga, but you know what I'm like with manga. I'll get there eventually.
I could just spoil you.
No. Don't you fucking dare.
Cody, did you hear the story about what happened with him and the quintessential quintuplets manga?
No.
So I watched season 1 of it and I loved it. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna start reading the manga. But as everyone knows, me and manga don't mix. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know what the story is about?
I do not.
So quintuplet sisters, they're all failing school. The smartest boy in school is hired to tutor them. He's got to win their trust over, obviously, and then it becomes a harem, and he marries one of them at the end.
Mm.
Literally the first scene you see in anime is like there is the wedding, but you don't know who it is because all the girls look the same in some of the scenes. For like audience purposes, they all look different, so you can distinguish them. But then when they do like flashbacks and stuff, they all look exactly the same. So I was in the quintuplet Discord talking in the Gen chat where spoilers aren't allowed, and someone dropped the winner.
My boy,
Someone dropped the winner of the who he marries. I think for about 2 weeks, I was livid. I was so angry.
2
I
weeks,
was
motherfucker. It was like a
raging
month.
left and right, bro. I was so fucking angry. I started flipping tables. And then the story gets brought up, and I flip a table and I get annoyed.
Yeah, it's traumatic for
So
him.
me and spoilers don't go very well unless I don't care about the show. Then it's a different story. But yeah, I plan to read Rent a Girlfriend. I'm probably gonna catch up on that. Then I'll read quintuplets. But I'm reading something called Tricks Dedicated to Witches. It's just started, there's 6 chapters in, which is why I can read it because it's weekly. It's actually really enjoyable. This boy dies during a performance. He's just a magician, and he then wakes up 400 years earlier, I think it is, in the time of witch trials, where the women who are accused of witches get burned at the stake. There's no actual magic in the show. He's literally just a magician, like how we see them with illusions and so on. And he uses his magic tricks that he knows to save witches from being burned at the stake. And the story, it is. The story is going in a direction I think is just going to be great. It's going to be a harem manga by like the end of it, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it is a weekly shonen magazine series, so harem or Dance MC is the usual answer.
Yeah. I mean, the panels itself, I post one in chat. The panels itself is really like detailed and really well drawn. And with every single time he does a magic trick or a magic trick is shown, he actually explains how the magic trick is done. Because I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true, but the author Watanabe used to be an apprentice magician. So he uses what he learned.
That's some like Shokugeki shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll post one that's not a spoiler.
It's translated by Black Cat Scans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the people there, and they're like, redrawing this chapters up. The series is a bitch.
Yeah, if you look at them, the panels, that really is
A lot.
There's so much detail. I mean, there's a panel there about the trick that they used. So there was a palming one, and then there's like magic levels that show like how hard the trick is to do. But it's really enjoyable.
And with the Japanese, sometimes the pages are covered with the Japanese text, so they have to literally remove the text and then redraw it. So, and I know I saw, that shit looks time consuming. Fuck, so it's like
Black Cat Scans are doing a really good job at it, though. I'll have to admit, the manga has been really clean. I remember there was one panel that I looked at and I was like, could have been done a bit better, but the amount that was on it, I didn't fault him for it because it was so much text and so much detail going on that I
Oh yeah,
I,
but no, yeah, they do great work, and they also translate Rent a Girlfriend.
is it the same people? Okay, that gives me some good hope for a good manga. Um, what do you call it?
Translation.
Translations. But yeah, so that's what I recommend for this season. Literally before the podcast started, I started watching something called Sport Climbing Goals. This is one of them etchy. Well, I say etchy. I don't know if it's going to be etchy because episode 1 didn't have any etch in it. But if you watch the dumbbells, how heavy are the dumbbells that you lift? Similar to that, bunch of girls, sports, and they all meet each other and take part. This is rock climbing.
I
Me and
wonder
Joe are
why
going to be
Dev.
watching it.
I wonder why.
Hey, the girls look pretty hot. All right. The other one is Majo no Tabi, Wondering Witch Elena, I think is what it's called in English. 14-year-old girl learns to become a witch, and she needs to be she's so good at it that she passes really early in the classes, and then needs to find an apprentice. That's all that we really know about it, and then she goes on an adventure. And the other one is Tonikawa. I think it's Dude gets fucking clapped out by a truck, truckman basically. But he then meets some girl with a nice name and she's pretty, and he falls in love with her instantly. Yeah, sounds weird, but a bunch of people at anime shows are going to watch it, and someone's read it. They said it is good, so I'm giving it a try.
Wait,
I'm trying to
wait, wait,
branch out more.
wait, hold on. He sees a girl and he falls in love, and then what happened?
Well, it's only been one episode, bro.
Well, what's
Okay,
the
well,
synopsis?
he basically growing up with his last name is NASA, like the fucking space center. So he's embarrassed by that. I don't know why, but yeah. So he gets ridiculed for having a bizarre name, and he attempts to become something someone can remember for other than his name. So he starts studying really hard and doing really well at school, and he aims for one of the the top high schools. And then he notices a girl across the street on his way home. He gets completely enraptured by her cuteness that he runs across the street and gets fucking hit by a car, and he's on death's door. The girl saves him, and then he confesses his love to her, considering that they've just met each other and barely said anything.
That's
And then
that's a bold move, Cotton.
it is that's a
Let's see if it
big
pays
boy
off.
move. And then she says to him, she literally goes, "All right, I'll date you on one condition." And he's like, "Oh, what? I'll do anything." He's like, "You have to marry me, bruh." And then
Bet.
That's probably
oh,
why
he says
you
yes. You fucking sure? He's like, yeah, that's fine. Then she disappears for a fucking year, and then comes back with the fucking marriage forms. But yeah,
I'm kind of
That's-
intrigued. Did we
Hey,
learn
look,
why she? Did we
I'll
learn why
give you
she
the
left
now.
for a year?
Well, only one episode. I don't know. I think we do.
I'm gonna have to read a stupid manga for it. So, bitch.
That's probably why you have.
You could ask Masuya and or Namaru. I think they've read it.
I'd rather just read
But
through
yeah,
that shit.
it's actually it. I don't care for the main character, the dude, but I like the girl as per usual. But the art style is actually nice.
As is tradition, if
Yep, the art
if
style's nice though.
if Dev is reading a series, it's because the girl's hot or because he likes the story. But 9 times out of 10, girl's hot.
Hot girl.
I'd
Hot
say
girl.
eight.
Yeah.
I'd say 8 times out of 10.
Okay, yeah. Let's not lie to the audience now.
4 out of 5.
Oh boy.
Cody, I've got one that you might actually like. It aired
Mm.
last year. It's called Africa No Salaryman. It's not that great. It's just more of a comical. Think The Office, right?
Mhm.
But in the animal kingdom. There's 3 main characters: the lion, the toucan, and the lizard.
I
And
like where this is already going.
they work in a work. They're just in an office. The lion's their boss. The toucan's perverted, and the lizard is just really like jaded. And they just go through office life, and then the owner of the whole business is a turtle. He sends them on some whack, stupid ass journey to find something. But each episode is just its own little shenanigans. There's no like there's no overarching story.
Yeah.
It's certainly put on in the background. I enjoyed it when I watched it.
I already wrote it down on my phone. If it's anything like Parks and Recreation, hell yeah.
It
Or
probably
The
is.
Office.
It's literally just shenanigans.
Yeah.
Of the office life.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's only 12 episodes as well.
Okay. Cool.
I'm looking through Crunchyroll, and they've added a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime coming out this season.
Is
no.
Deadman? Is
No, no,
Deadman
no.
Wonderland on Crunchyroll?
I can check.
Let's find out. I'm on
Yeah,
it
I haven't
right
seen
now.
that.
Yeah,
I
it
haven't
is.
seen that in so long.
Yeah, it's on there.
They have
Okay.
all the Naruto movies. By the way.
I also want to watch Dragon Age or Dragon Quest. Something called Dogeza the Tanon and Love Live. Dogeza the Tanon is purely because of the girls. I will happily admit that.
And what about Love Live Your Lolly?
Well, no, I've always wanted to watch idol anime, and then Joe said,
Holy shit.
and Joe was like, "Well, if you don't want to play catch up, this one's starting, so you could try it."
No, because see, I said you're a lolly, and you're like, well, I wanna.
God damn it! Damn it, Spidey! You set me up.
Oh,
The
God.
record show that I'm not happy or blank.
That
Yeah.
one guy going across the road to meet the girl and getting hit by the car. That's probably why you have guys.
Oh yeah,
What?
probably.
Simps everywhere.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
that's-
bro, the simp stock. You gotta buy low and sell high.
Yeah,
You know.
they just don't know the girl
And
at
then there's
all.
another one.
Hey, you want to be my girlfriend?
To be fair, Andrew, I literally told my wife that I didn't even ask her. I was like, basically told her she's gonna be my girlfriend, and she was like, is that a question?" And I was like, "It could be."
I think that's how John and Emily got together initially.
Oh jeez.
See, not gonna say anything. Never mind.
But yeah, so that's all I'm gonna watch this season. I might find a couple others, but nothing else really caught my eye. I still need to catch up on other stuff, but Fire Force is continuing. So there's that.
That is true.
Oh, and Pokemon. Pokemon Journeys
Pokemon's-
just came out. on-
Pokemon.
Oh, I've given up on that.
Don't. Pokemon
No, no.
Journeys is so great.
Journeys is
So-
good. It's on American Netflix. They just released the second half of season 1.
So my thing with Pokemon is Pokemon Kanto was good. Pokemon Johto was good.
Hoenn was good.
Yeah, May was annoying little shit in it. It was until
Well-
like after that she became tolerable.
Yeah,
but
Hoenn was good after Advanced Battle and
which
onwards.
which is basically the ending, because that's when he gets the battle.
It was all
battle-
the
what's it called? The battle
Battle
pass
Frontier.
or
Battle
yeah, the
Frontier.
battle frontier.
The last few gyms and the Battle Frontier is when it was really good.
I did like the ending where Ash joins the Hoenn contest with May.
May. Oh yeah,
And-
that fight
and-
was good.
I wasn't, yeah, and I liked how they split the little contest ribbon because it was a draw. So I found that adorable. Serena's still number one though. Serena and Ash forever. Fight me.
I like the orange series was my favorite series.
Orange
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah, Orange
Yeah.
Islands was it was still
Mhm.
part of Kanto, so I
Yeah.
kind of considered Kanto.
Is it still
Yeah.
under 4Kids animation?
No, Netflix
Oh.
is licensing that shit now.
Oh, okay. All right. So definitely don't watch it. Got it. All
Oh
right.
no, Pokemon Journeys is actually really enjoyable.
I'm not gonna look. I'm fucking sorry. I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna tell you, Ash's team in Pokemon Journeys, Dragonite, Gengar, fucking.
He's actually got a
Pikachu.
banging team.
He's
He's
got-
Confident team. Okay.
no, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
and then think about it, and then he has Charizard in the back. Where if he needs my boy Charizard, he's got a Riolu who's gonna evolve into a Lucario, bro, and we know Lucario's OP as shit. Because Ash had his Ash Greninja shit with Greninja, but Lucario's bond with his owner is on a whole different level. So
Yeah, the
Ash
thing-
has a Greninja. That's cool.
or if you haven't watched X and Y, you should watch X and Y. X and Y was Really good.
I don't
Oh
don't don't
boy,
watch X. Don't watch X away. It's okay.
I'm not gonna be watching any of the Pokemon. Like I said, I'll watch the first, like basically I'll just watch the Kanto and maybe one day maybe Johto, but it kind of
well,
stops after
watch
there.
Journeys, the 2019 one on Netflix, because basically it's. I'm not gonna say it's a reboot. It's a retelling, I guess. It's got a
It's a
secondary.
it's a soft reboot. That's a fair
Yeah,
assessment.
it's got a secondary main character called Go.
Oh, he's
Um,
an annoying little shit.
he's
I hate him.
annoying little shit, but he actually does what Ash wanted to do and catch them all. But they go through each region, so I think they spend 2 episodes in each region, and then they move on to the next region. But a lot happens in the episodes, and I actually enjoy. And the animation, so they took the shit art style from Sun and Moon, and then the old art style, and kind of combined it to because they realized people didn't really like the Sun and Moon art style, and the animation fits it so well. And like Spider
It's
said, Ash's team is actually good. It's not just
it's
some shit show.
it's only like 12 or 24 episodes too, so
24 now, I think. Yeah.
it's easy to digest.
It's really good, and the
What's it called?
actual
What's the name of it called
Pokemon
again?
Journeys. Just go onto
Journeys.
your
Okay.
Netflix and type in Pokemon. It'll be on there.
Okay. Journeys. All right.
It's
That'd be
actually
Since
something.
enjoyable.
My
Goes
girlfriend
annoying,
watch
but
it.
oh, there you go.
Yeah,
sorted.
yeah. I was gonna say my girlfriend she spends like so much time playing Pokemon Go and like Harry Potter. I'm pretty sure she'll be down for Journeys. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
second main character Go was based off of Pokemon Go because he catches everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then
He's chasing.
perfect.
He literally said he's chasing a Mew, and he was like, "If I can't catch Mew, I'll catch all the other Pokemon." And I'm like, that doesn't equate, but okay.
But that means you have to capture a Mewtwo, a
Exactly.
Zapdos, an
You really
Articuno, a
think though Go is
Vulpix.
not going to catch them? Let's be honest.
Missingo.
So no, yeah, Journeys is essentially a soft reboot. A lot of
Yeah.
people are speculating that this will be Ash's final season.
Fucking hope so.
Yeah.
I,
It's been a long time coming. He's on borrowed time.
I mean, but he's technically like the mascot with Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah, but
Ash is replaceable.
People like associate Ash with Pokemon, though, right?
Yeah,
Essentially.
well, they associate Pikachu with Pokemon, but then they look at Pikachu and they're like, "Oh, that's right, he's with Ash." So
yeah, but the thing is, they could. I can tell you right now that if they released a Pokemon series based on the manga on Red, it would sell so well.
I don't think they do that because the anime has kidified the Pokemon battles.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the manga is a bit more.
It's a
Well,
lot darker.
there's literal death in it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Those
still
damn
think,
Gyarados.
yeah, I still think though if they actually did that with Pokemon Red, it would be really popular.
The closest we got was Pokemon Origins, the
That's what I
mini
fucking want. I
series.
want Origins and Generations to come back.
Origins was great. Pokemon Origins, the 4-part miniseries was amazing.
And then Twilight Wings was also pretty good.
All right. So let's see what I've been watching. So last season I watched The God of High School. I liked it. You know, it's I don't fuck with webtoons. Oh, I kind of don't. But then I fell into this rabbit hole where I started reading all these webtoons. Apparently, there's a lot of variation with webtoons, and sometimes you're
Oh
reading
yeah.
something and you think it's appropriate, and then you're like, "Here's a fucking sexy." And I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And it shit gets wild. So we have webtoons that rabbit hole and shit. So yeah, so I got to high school. It was fun. I heard that there's some differences to the webtoon itself. It's like, I don't really care to follow the series, but it was enjoyable for what it is. ReZero is anime of the year. Um, I don't even need to explain why because we already know that's the correct answer. Subaru, the witch's everything that he's going through is amazing and it's kind of relatable to some extent because he's just trying to persevere and push through his own obstacles, just better himself and better the people he loves. I did watch Fire Force season 2, which was I didn't like the openings as much because I thought opening one for season one was a straight banger, as the kids say nowadays. So I didn't watch. I like it, but the openings are eh. I did watch Rent a Girlfriend again, top tier. Um, they're all quirky and adorable and hilarious, so that's always nice. I've also watched what's it called? Oregairu Stafu, my teen romantic comedy is not what it seems. Climax. Uh, Greatest ending to a series I've ever seen. I'm not exaggerating in any capacity. I really mean it. The way they ended it was so perfect. My favorite pairing did not win, and I still thought it was the greatest ending I've ever seen. So there's that. And what other series? Dad, what else have we talked about? What series have we talked about before?
Um, you didn't watch Mark Aquin, I don't think.
I'm actually gonna watch it sometime this week. Oh, Digimon Adventure. It's
I
an
got to episode
amazing.
4 of that, and I haven't been able to carry on just because I keep forgetting about it. Is it actually worth keep going though?
It's a really good reboot.
Is it just a copy paste reboot?
No, I wouldn't say that. They have some fundamental, not fundamental, but they have some obvious differences. But I liked it. I liked the different animation, the better voice acting, and I just think everything about it is a lot better now. And then was
Okay,
um, so if you didn't like the original, you may not like the new one, but at the same
I didn't mind
time,
the original.
I was a huge fan. I loved that shit. Like you don't understand. I I the Digimon movie, I would watch it every other weekend or every other day, and then mostly on the weekends because I loved it so. Omnimon and all that. That's amazing. This season I will be watching. I don't know what I'll be watching. I know I'll probably be watching.
Tony Kawa.
Uh, Maybe, but I will be watching Danmachi season 3. Burn the Witch kind of interests me. I'm not a fan of Bleach, but this is kind of a spin-off, so I might try it out. I know season 3 of Sword Art finally ended, or the Realization arc, whatever it's called, finally ended. So I might give that a chance because I've been rewatching Sword Art. I I get the problems people have with it, but sometimes I just like my character being OP and just fucking shit up. I did rewatch Bunny Girl Senpai.
I need to watch
Uh
that still.
that's one of the greatest series I've ever seen.
Is there a dub of it?
If I'm not mistaken, there is, but I watched the sub because
I'll
sub
do an episode of both. I just want to know if there is a dub for
subtitles mastery. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I watched dub too. Um, yeah, there's a lot of good anime out. So yeah, I've been watching that. I'm waiting for Attack on Titan. I did catch up with the series. That I didn't think it's a masterpiece like everybody's clamoring it to be, but I didn't think it was a Steven Paulo horse shit like I did when I first saw it. So
Attack on Titan is one of those ones. It is good. It does what it does well, but it's you either like it or you don't. Um, I know
that's
Jinx, she
yeah,
liked it, but when it got to the political stuff, she didn't like it.
yeah, I can see that. But that's all I've seen so far. Let's see here. Oh, and obviously Goblin Slayer is the movie is getting a dub. You best believe I'm watching the dub again
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm waiting for.
I seen the movie in Japanese so many times. Shout out to Crunchyroll, even though they're fucking stupid with their Eden Zero announcement. That's fine. I forgive you just because you have goblins. Um, but yeah, I watched Goblin Slayer is one of those shows where I literally watch it every other day. Oh, I'm sorry. One show that I forgot to mention that I did watch last season was Uzaki-chan. That's
Uzaki.
that's that show is very polarizing. You either enjoy the show for the shenanigans or you hate it because of the main character.
See,
Ah,
I got two. Actually, I lie. I got one episode in. I like Uzaki. I like her dynamic. I just don't like the voice actor. So I'm waiting for the dub, and I'm hoping the dub voice actor is good. Because if the dub voice actor is good, I'll be happy.
The dub came out already. I mean,
Oh,
it's
has it?
still a few episodes behind, but yeah, I watched the dub. It does its job.
Okay, because if it's not good, then I'm probably going to read the manga because I do want to
Dude, oh my
try
god, the
that.
manga's so hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my
But
god,
yeah,
I'm dying.
it's
Um,
definitely what I do want to try.
um, but yeah, that's it. That's well, okay. One thing I do want to talk about video games a little bit. I know we gotta go because it's early as shit, and I'm trying to sleep again. Cody, any games you want to plug or talk about?
I just downloaded Gears 5 again, so I'm gonna hit you up on that.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm actually just replaying like the remastered editions of Dark Souls. I enjoy a lot. I love the lore of Dark Souls, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to get a PS5, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be spending some time on Twitch watching people play the Demon Souls remastered edition that when it comes out for PS5. Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Any of
Sony's
those
that.
RPG quests.
So what I'm hearing is you like the fact that Bethesda is now part of the Microsoft family. Because
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that definitely gave Sony a slap in the face when Microsoft bought. How do you pronounce it? Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda. Yeah, Bethesda. Well,
Bethesda.
no, see
Okay.
now you get to play the games from Bethesda for free
Yeah.
if you get Game Pass. So
Yeah. Which I paid $1 for. I do not regret. I got that for 1 month, so I'll be playing Gears 5 for $1. God, there was yeah. Every now and then I'll pop on Elder Scrolls Online. But that's mainly Gears and Dark Souls are mainly my two games that I go to for right now. Yeah. What
so
about you?
you like to rage and fucking suffer is what I'm hearing. Because Dark Souls is nothing but suffering.
I like a good challenge, and yes, I am ready to get hurt again. That's part of that's some of the beauty of Dark Souls is like you're carrying, I don't know, 50,000, 60,000 souls, and you just randomly step on some random platform of the map, and you just fall to your death, and then you spend like a good minute or two questioning why you're even playing this game in the first place and not doing homework. Yeah.
Dark Souls 3,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I'm on 2 right now, the remastered one, but yeah, 3's on my wish list right now, so I'll probably be picking that up in December.
Apparently 3 is brutal, like in regards to death and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like how easy it is to die.
3. I think there's even the counter fucking laughs at you, bro. It's just in your face.
3 is definitely
Fucking-
up there.
That's kind of ha ha ha. You died, stupid.
Dark
Yeah.
Souls is one of those like you've got to love those kind of games. I don't. I own it and I played it. I enjoyed it, but when I died and you go all the way back, I'm just like, no, you know what, brother, I don't care.
Yeah, you gotta like a challenge for sure.
Yeah, I was done.
Its platform is to be difficult. Its platform
Yeah.
is to be like, it's more. It's very rewarding, I will say, than a lot of other games where you
Yeah.
just go through like the platforms and the levels just like cake. So yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's really. A lot of people bash the game for that, but then the community, even the people who don't play it, defend it because they're like, look, the game is designed to be like that. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
then that's on you. Get better at the game. They're not going to make it
Get
easier
good.
just because of you.
Get good.
Yeah,
Get
because
good
that's the design of the
gameplay.
game. The design of the game is to make shit players not have fun.
Yeah. Hardens them up a little bit.
That's why I don't play that bullshit. Just throwing that up.
anything
Deb.
else?
Oh yeah, no, go. I don't think Cody, you don't have anything else right that you're playing besides Dark Souls and Gears.
I was playing Fall Guys for a bit, but then I kind of just stopped playing that. I tried playing Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just be frank. I'm just following somebody else on the map, just messing with them. getting inside their head, even though I'm not the killer or the imposter. Yeah,
Oh, you're the worst kind of person. Got it.
I am the worst support. Yeah,
Just not even doing your tasks.
Not even doing your job. You're like, let me just fuck around with this guy and scare him.
yeah.
I So Dev, you want to talk about what you've been playing, or do you want to let freaking Andrew go for it?
Andrew, go for it.
All right. Well, let me plug in the greats real quick. We got Ark Survival Evolved, No Man's Sky, Shadow of War, uh, Republic / Empire at War, and yeah. But lately I haven't been on my computer because I've been at university. But lately I've been playing Among Us with Spidey and the gang, and me and Spidey as imposters. Very clean, efficient rounds. Also
That
been,
is very true. That is very we get shit done.
also been playing. I dropped Black Desert. In lieu
The
of
gacha aspect got to you.
yeah, I've been playing. Let's see what it's called. Pixel Guns on my phone, just like something to do, just like in between classes and stuff like that. It's you know,
What the fuck is Pixel Guns?
yeah, I didn't know either until like about a month ago, but it's pretty fun. As far as mobile games go, it's like
All
an
right,
FPS Minecraft, I guess you could say.
all right. I see you. And anything else you've been playing besides your mobile games? You haven't played any of the.
It's just been mobile games right now because I don't have my computer. But yeah,
You're like
mobile gamer.
soon. I have it. All right, Dev, I'll let you gush about your hentai.
It's not. Anyways, Genshin Impact, for those of you who don't know, came out, what, 3 or 4 days ago? It wasn't beta, but the proper release. Open world. I'm not going to say MMO RPG because that's not necessarily one. It's an open world RPG with MMO aspects later on in the game. When you get to a high enough rank, people can come and visit your world and you can visit theirs. I don't know much about the story because I've spent the last 2 days playing it. I started playing on Friday, it's now Sunday. I've spent the entire time exploring the entire map and opening it up, and so talking to all my friends about it. I've gotten to the rank 16, which is where you get the co-op, and I've just finished the prologue of the story, and they were like, "How?" I've opened up the entirety of the map, and I was done like every waypoint and everything. The game has a gacha aspect to it where you summon for characters. However, that's not the primary focus of the game because you get a lot of free characters anyway who are actually decent to play and actually nice characters. The gacha aspect of it is there. I like gacha, but so far you get enough to just do it all for free within the game. But I don't know how much that's going to slow down as you progress the story. But the game itself, the combat is insane. Think of Breath of the Wild, but free and gacha wise. The characters are great. The magic and the abilities are all different, and the actual voice acting is in Japanese and English. It's both really good, and the music's insanely good as well. And there's a lot of people playing it right now.
It's hitting the country by storm. It really is. Uh, so that's all you've been playing, right? Yeah, that is all you've been playing because you've been streaming for like 7 hours nonstop.
Yesterday
That
I played
game.
for 9.5 hours, and that was
Yeah.
me just opening the map and doing everything and barely touching the story. So yeah, after this podcast, that's what I'm gonna go do.
No, you're gonna message air.
Hmm.
Oh, the Goose Game. I might download this shit. It's free. Uh, that's cool. I've also played some of the this Genshin Impact. I've played it on mobile and I've played it on the PlayStation, but the PlayStation sounds like a jet is about to fucking launch. So I try not to play it on the PlayStation as much. It is like Dap said, a fun game to play. It is Breath of the Wild graphics. So the art style is very pretty and very, I don't want to say Japanese, but it's got that Japanese feel to it. The voice acting in both English and Japanese is flawless. The characters, there's actual emotion in the dub for it. I also played a bit of Smash. Yesterday I got my ass beat. Well, I didn't really get my ass beat. I did lose, but I did better than expected. Air's team won for those who are keeping track. They're 2-0. And yeah, I've been playing Among Us with a bunch of people on the server. It's fun when you play. Among Us is one of those games where it's fun if you're playing with people, but if you're playing with randoms, it's not fun at all.
Yeah,
You
on the
know?
note of Among Us, it's like one of those games where the hype kind of turns you away. But like once you actually start playing, it's not really about the actual game itself that makes it fun. It's like actually playing with your friends, that aspect, and like, you know, trying to figure each other out, people that you think you know so well.
Point is, point is in Among Us, I'm either always dying first or I'm always winning.
Well, yeah, when you're an imposter, you're always winning, but like when you're a crewmate, you're always dying first.
No, it really is. You're not wrong. It's like, oh yeah, he died. Why did he die? Because he's not the imposter.
All the kids are like, "Oh my god, I got to kill Spidey."
Yeah, and I hate it. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna start playing Gears of War again because, I gotta carry Cody in my backpack just to make sure he wins.
That's cute.
And you should have seen how I used to play, fam. You should message Corn on the server and be like,
Oh, Goose, yeah.
Goose, yeah.
yeah, you should be like, is Spidey all talk? And then he's gonna be like, in what? And he's gonna be like, no, he's not. But yeah, um,
All right.
I'm looking forward to that. If there's enough people, maybe we could have a little tournament or a little 4v4 or 2v2, whatever.
Team
That
Spidey
would be
versus
cool.
Team Air.
Actually, we have free
That'd
for alls. Oh wait,
be
yeah,
cool.
exactly. Yeah,
If you
good
play,
idea. What, what
if you
happened?
play with me, I was gonna say if you play with me in Gears 5, you have to go as General Hoffman.
I play as the Coltrane, baby. I play no, actually, I don't use Coltrane. I used to use Coltrane. When Gears of War 2 came out, I was one of the first people to unlock the MVP Coltrane. It was Gears of War
Yeah.
Gears 3, where you had the 100 MVPs. Within like the first day or so, I got the challenge and shit, and I got them, and I was like, alright, cool. Then everybody started using them because you could fucking get that shit through playing private managers, and I was like, alright, fuck that. You lost, you lost me. You're trash. So I usually just main the Carmine, Anthony Carmine. He's my guy. I
Or the cog. That guy.
Yeah, he gets his head shot off pretty bad, but he's my boy. Gotta rep him. But yeah, guys, this was a podcast. Like you heard and you saw, it was a lot more relaxed, more fun. It's not, it wasn't as organized simply because it is barely 9 a.m. for me right now. So, I always started this around 7:38. So, just we're still getting used to it. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, anything you guys want to say before we sign out? Anybody?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, yeah,
It's been
because
wonderful. Thanks for having me on the first podcast that I've been on. It's great talking to you guys, and
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
to be back soon. It was fun.
yeah, but well,
Good to have you,
when
man.
you finish reading, when you finish reading 100 Years Quest, we could definitely have you back. That way we could
All
get
right.
your impressions, or if you get to Eden Zero chapter 83, because I need you to read chapter 83.
I'll see you in 4 years. Sounds good.
Four
Meme
more years.
podcast.
4 more years.
Years.
Hey Andrew, I'm down for a meme podcast.
Oh, let's do it. Let's see what memes can make Spidey laugh.
All
Right,
right.
y'all.
All right, and with that, we're out, guys. How do I get Craig to leave?
I don't know. You know the command, bro, not me.